I want to testify.
Well, if you want someone that testify, you're going to have to go to Farm Fresh. Farm Fresh off of Victory Boulevard in Portsmouth.
Okay.
This is Blair Durham with Black Wall Street Today, your media hub for all things Black entrepreneurship, politics, news, and events in Hampton Roads and beyond.
When I say black, y'all say Wall Street. Black
Wall Street.
Black Wall Street. When I say black, y'all say Wall Street. Black.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the 54th edition of Black Wall Street Today. Of course, I'm not Blair, but I am your girl Sunshine with FITBAR Fitness Studio. And I am so excited to announce that our regular host, Blair Durham, has given birth to a beautiful baby boy. Let's congratulate Blair and the family. We are so excited for you, and I'm so honored to step in for her today. So while Blair is home, let's send her much love and congratulate to the family as they are growing. All about today, it's going to be a big box distribution type of show. We're going to talk to two amazing entrepreneurs. I'm so excited to understand what process they did to go through the process of getting to these major retailers. As you know, there's levels to this entrepreneur life, and when you can get your products in these major box stores, it's definitely an accomplishment. So we're going to talk to them, get some ideas. So if you have any questions that you would like to give us or that we can say with them, please inbox us on Facebook, and we'll definitely get those questions. But first up, we have the amazing Gwen Hurt. She is the CEO and founder of Shoe Crazy Wine. I am one of her customers. She is no stranger here to Black Wall Street Today, and she knows a thing or two about the box industry because she is also in Kroger, Costco, Total Wine, and Walmart. Let's put our hands together for that because that's an accomplishment in itself. Let's get Gwen on the line. Gwen, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Hello, and good afternoon to everybody.
Hi, beautiful. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me, and good congratulations to Blair. She's done it again.
Yes, we are so excited for her. I'm excited to speak with you because I carry your products in my private club, The High, so we are excited to actually talk to you. It is an amazing product, but I don't want to take up all the time. I want you to tell everybody how great your brand is and how you got started, and let everybody know about the wine industry.
Oh, okay. So I got started in the wine industry. A couple of challenging things in my life. I was downsized and then in a car accident 2 days after being downsized. And so instead of giving into my circumstances, I decided to, kind of take my walker because I could barely walk. And said to my daughter, let's go. We're going into the wine business. And the interesting thing about that is, although she was shocked and, saying, how much drugs did they give you at the hospital that I didn't get? Because she was also injured. She had my back from the very beginning. And we went about figuring out how to get into the wine business without owning a vineyard. And so that was kind of the start of Shoe Crazy Wine. And we are now in quite a few big box retailers, as well as the Coast Guard and Navy exchanges in Virginia and North Carolina. So it's been a journey, but one of ups and downs. So it's, as any entrepreneur will tell you, it's not all, a bed of roses, and it's not always sad and ugly. So it's kind of a mixture of the both as we, walk through this journey.
Awesome. One question that I personally have, I get asked a lot. Like I said, we love selling your products. You're the only wine company that we sell at my club. But the name Shoe Crazy, where did that come from? Where did that come from? It's such an interesting, unique name and a conversation starter, to say the least. Shoe Crazy Wine. Where did that come from?
Yes. It came from, I actually got a winemaking kit in 2005 for Christmas. And I made some Chianti wine in my kitchen. And I watched the whole fermentation process that, you get the juice and you add your little oat chips and things like that. And I became very intrigued with the winemaking process. And so I bottled almost over 100 bottles of Chianti from that kit. And I sit back and, I'm in my kitchen and I'm like, okay, what do I name this? And so my daughter looked at me and she goes, geez, Mom, just name it something you love. And I said, ooh, I'm crazy about shoes. So she's like, good, it's Shoe Crazy. So
awesome.
Shoe Crazy was born that day.
That's amazing.
And it's so funny because I have owned over 300 pairs of shoes at one time or another. And I've since sold most of them to, keep the old business going. So shoes have been very important. They've helped, sustain my business when it was a little slow. And shoes take us on the journey that we all face in life. So it's been the foundation for my life in a lot of respects. So that's how the name Shoe Crazy came about.
That's amazing. Now I have the backstory and I can sell it. I can actually tell it right because I've been making up my own version. So you talked about being in big box stores. So tell us a little bit about the process with Walmart. How did you prepare? What was the pitch? How did you get into it? And has it been a successful venture for you?
Walmart has been a blessing for us as a small business in that we were able to establish a relationship with the largest retailer in the world. I mean, that's what Walmart is. We prepared, let me take a step back. We were given an opportunity to go in to an open call that Walmart has once a year. And that happens twice a year now, but once a year when we were doing it in 2018. And the United States Black Chamber sent out an email communication that Walmart was having an open call for small businesses in their program to support, creating jobs in America. And they wanted to do that through small business. And so I clicked on the link and, went in and filled it out thinking, they're never going to come back to me. I'm a wine company, right? And 2 days later, I get an email that says, tell us a little bit more about Shoe Crazy. And I was actually flabbergasted, that it had come to that. So I called Brian Morse down at, over in D.C. and said, look, they're asking for more information. Thank you so much for sending me the, opportunity to do this. And so we did. We sent more information in, and they said, we'd love to have you come in June for the open call. That gave us a little over 2 weeks to prepare.
Oh, wow.
So as you might imagine, I was like, oh, my God, it's that soon. And so my daughter, who had been with me from the start of Shoe Crazy, when I took a step back and said, I've got to go pitch to, the largest retailer in the world, I need to go with the right team. And I had to tell her she could not come as part of that team. And it was heartbreaking because she was on that floor with me doing tastings and telling people about the product. But at that point, I knew I needed certain skills to be able to land this deal. Because you only get 30 minutes, and it's an opportunity that comes around once in a lifetime, right? So I called my son, who was in retail up in Massachusetts, and said, I need you to come in because you can speak the retail part of sales. I had Edwin, my CFO and partner, and said, he's got the cost of goods, and I've got the story and the backdrop on why Shoe Crazy Wine would be a great product for Walmart. And so that was the team we pulled together. And I told them we are driving to Bentonville.
Wow.
And so my son, who's in Massachusetts, he says, well, geez, can I fly to Virginia at least? We got to drive 18 hours to Bentonville. And it took longer than 18 hours because one of the things I wanted to do was stop at every Walmart along the way. And I wanted the three of us to know those shelves as well as that buyer that those buyers we were going to be sitting in front of. So that was a way of preparing as well. The other thing I did is I said, we're not staying at a hotel. We're going to rent a house, an Airbnb. We're going to rent a house because I want to be able to regurgitate that pitch that we have without looking at the charts we're going to give them in their hands, right? I don't want us to have to look down like we're trying to educate ourselves as we're sitting there. So those were some of the things that we did to prepare. And it actually worked because, we did end up getting a deal. I think there was 600 companies that went through, and we were one of 15 that was given a deal to sell our products to Walmart.
That is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes,
that leads me into my next question. You talked about having the right team and the right know-how and the information going to these big box companies. What advice would you give the entrepreneur that has the dream of having their products in these big box distribution centers? What advice can you give them to get there and actually sustain while they're there?
Well, most people are not going to get an email that says, you have an opportunity to present your products. That's a non-standard. The norm is you have to have the tenacity to continue to reach out to these big box retailers. So you had mentioned that we were in Costco's. We were in Costco's and then we were out of Costco's because I had to cut ties with the distributor that I was doing business with. And in doing so, I had to then reach out to Costco as Shoe Crazy Wine, the distributor, the brand owner, the winemaker, and now the distributor. And that was almost a 2-year process to become a Costco supplier. So we just a month ago received our supplier ID from Costco so that we can sell directly into Costco. So if you're going into big box, one, you have to realize that it's anywhere from a 2.5 to 5 year sales cycle. And the reason that I've been told, I don't know firsthand, but the reason I've been told by that is that they want to know that you're still going to be around. So if they're going to, one, they don't want to be 80% of your revenue. They don't want to be most of your revenue. And two, they want to make sure that you have longevity. Now, that was some advice given to me during a women's conference with NABO. And one of the Walmart representatives was there. And I said, why is it so difficult to get into big box? I wasn't at that time even talking about Walmart because Walmart wasn't on my radar at that time. And they basically said, this is why. We don't want to put a company on the shelves that's going to be gone after a year. And so if you are diligent over that 2-year, 3-year process, then they know that you're going to be around. And, I give that advice to say that's what was given to me. I don't know how true it is, but that seems to be relevant in that it takes at least 2 to 5 years to get into these big boxes. Oh, wow. So my advice would be, to be tenacious, to be diligent, and to continue to push and move forward. I made phone calls once a week. My emails went out once a week. I got into the Coast Guard because I was diligent. They knew that at some point during that week, they were going to get a communication from Glenn about Shoe Crazy. And then they gave us an opportunity at the Coast Guard store in Chesapeake. And now we're in the North Carolina Coast Guard store, and they're putting us in the new store that's opening in Northern Virginia. And we'll be looking to go into their Rhode Island location. So you have to be a bit diligent, and it's time-consuming. It is a job in itself to get into big box retailers.
Your story is absolutely amazing. Well, I am definitely a fan of Shoe Crazy Wine. Like I said, it's the only product that I use at the High Street, and I encourage every other business owner that has a bar to actually get this product there. So the regular consumer, how can they get in contact with you? How can they get this product? Tell them where you are, and let's get the entire area buying Shoe Crazy Wine like I do.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm humbled when someone says that we're their only wine product, because for, woman-owned, black-owned, small, wine producers, it's tough. And to have someone say that, it's very emotional to me, and I thank you for that. And we need more of that. I buy from small business all the time. I do business with small business because no one... and it's like we have to support each other in what we're doing, and, take that cycle and, put the money in the circle and let it continue to circulate, amongst our businesses. And so I'm very humbled by what you said, and I really thank you for that.
No problem.
So
thank you.
The best way to contact me is Facebook Direct Messenger. I try to stay away from email because I have 2,000 I haven't gotten through yet. But if you contact me on Instagram Direct Message or Facebook Direct Message, if I don't see it, my daughter will go, somebody trying to contact you. Answer them. I mean, she's like with the whipper ready. So we do a lot of our communication that way. And then you can always go to www.shoecrazywine.com. It lists all of our retailers. It has links to where, our products are sold. And for anybody out there that, has a restaurant or bar, our prices are competitive.
Yes,
with
they are.
The big distributors. I mean, Republic National and Breakthrough has nothing on us. Our prices are the same. Mm-hmm. So you're not going to be paying, a lot more money because you're supporting a small business. We've done the work to get our price point down where we're competitive.
Absolutely. Well, like I said, I personally endorse this product. Shoe Crazy Wine is absolutely amazing. Gwen, thank you so much for your time on behalf of Blair and the Black Wall Street Today family. I just want to say thank you for what you are doing, for paving the way for other entrepreneurs to, have this type of longevity and get into these big box retailers. And I know today you have definitely blessed someone with your story. So thank you so much, Queen, for joining us today. Again, give them your website so we can get in contact with you, and everybody can tweet about and hashtag Shoe Crazy Wine today. That's what I want everybody to do. Shoe Crazy Wine should be on everybody's tongue, and try it, especially the red wine. Is my favorite.
Ooh, mine too. Yes.
It is my favorite, Gwen. It gets me in trouble.
Is it Sweet Bella?
Yes, Sweet Bella is my favorite.
Bella. Yes, I actually created that wine for my mother so she could have a glass of red wine. She has dementia, and she takes medication for that. And you can't have a big, heavy wine, when you're taking medication.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like, I want my red wine. And so I created Sweet Bella for her, and she can have 4 ounces in the evening, her little glass of wine. And then everybody else loves it too. It's amazing.
It's definitely amazing.
Sometimes, out of necessity, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I do a little bit more than 4 ounces, but that's okay. We're not talking about me right now.
Exactly.
But again, Gwen, thank you so much. We definitely appreciate you. After this break, we're going to have Eddie Gaskins that's going to come into the studio and talk to us about his amazing barbecue sauce. I met him briefly before starting the show, and I'm just so excited. I told him that I was a slight vegetarian, so he had to have some nice little barbecue sauce I could put on some fruits and vegetables. So I'm excited about that. But Gwen, thank you so much. If you have any final words, we can take those now, and we definitely appreciate you.
You're welcome. And it's www.shoecrazywine.com. And stay focused and stay on track. Don't let anybody deter you from your mission. Know your mission, your vision, and don't let anybody deter you.
Thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you all soon for my next shipment of Shoe Crazy Wine.
Thank you so much. You guys have a great day.
Thank you, Queen. Have a great day. You all, that was absolutely amazing. I love touching base with entrepreneurs that have paved the way and have a track record that we too can follow. So often as being an entrepreneur, we get frustrated with the day-to-day and we get bogged down that we can't see the vision of what we can be. So reaching out with Gwen and her telling her story, how she called every single day, how she actually was able to send out emails every single day, and the perseverance that she had to continue to push forward because she had the vision that Shoe Crazy Wine could be next to the big retailers. I'm so excited, and I'm definitely blessed today to actually have that conversation with her, because it gives me motivation. I know a lot of the listeners here at Black Brands Today motivation as well, that we too can take our product and push it forward. So we are excited. Thank you so much, Gwen with Shoe Crazy Wine. We appreciate you for calling in today. And listen, you all, if you have not tried Shoe Crazy Wine, it's amazing. And I'm not just saying that. I was introduced to her a few months ago, and after trying her product, that is the only product that I would allow inside of my private club. It is absolutely the best. So look her up, Shoe Crazy Wine. You will not be disappointed. She's in the Walmart, Costco, Kroger, and Total Wines. And trust me, it will be something that you will be thankful for. After the break, Eddie Gaskins is up with the best barbecue sauce in town.
Excellence is being able to perform at a high level for a long period of time.
The next level success is just a step away. Stay tuned. Black Wall Street Today will be right back after a word from our underwriting sponsors.
Peace. I'm your brother Crump. I have a new podcast called Snatched. Sorry.
You're about to get snatched.
It's the best of my YouTube channel, From TV.
You're listening to the Snatch Podcast.
In audio mastered format.
Snatch and run!
On Blueberry, Android, The Edgy Podcast, Stitcher, Digital Podcast, and Speaker.
Ever experienced what snatching is like?
And now, more Black Wall Street Today with Blair Durham on Smooth 88.1 WHOV.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Wall Street Today, sponsored by Abena Afro Salon, located at 5034 Princess Anne Road in Norfolk. Take them up on all of your hair care natural needs. This is definitely the time to get the hair right, and they definitely can get you there and get you up to date. So it's time for our week's edition of Add This to Your List, featuring Erica Spencer. She is the Minority Business Coordinator for the City of Hampton. Erica, welcome to the show. How are you, Queen?
Thank you so much. I am very well. Thank you.
Awesome. So, Erica, please let everyone know, what do you do at the City of Hampton, and what is the significance of the position as a Minority Business Coordinator?
Okay, so what I do here, I serve two roles. One is the compliance piece of the city contracts that go out, the solicitations, and the other part is outreach and education. So I have really taken a focus on the education piece, because as I get out in the community, I see there's a lot of information that the small business owner and entrepreneur just does not know. So if you don't know, you cannot grow your business. So I've really focused on getting out there so that people know the resources that are available for their business.
That is awesome. Kudos to the City of Hampton for having such a important position. So I understand that you also have a role in assisting business owners who are looking to scale their business. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, so I work very closely with Angela Barber, who is the Business Service Manager for the Department of Small Business and Supplier Diversity. They are the agency that's going to certify SWAM and DBE, but they also do a lot of outreach and education. So there's a course that's coming to Hampton. It's a 6-month course. It's called Scaling for Growth, and it's going to take place in Hampton for the first time. It's never been in this area. There's criteria and requirements that have to be met for the business owner to come into this program. It's a 6-month, like a street-level master's course. If you are accepted into the program, the cost that the state absorbs is about $10,000.
Wow.
And so we're working on that. That's going to start in December, and applications are being taken now. And more information can be found on the state's website, or you can email me. I can give all the information.
Yes, if you could give out that email for the information about the program or the state's website, so we can refer people there to get the application for that program.
So if you go to sbsd.virginia.gov, Virginia spelled out, you can look up Scaling for Growth, and all the information will be there about it, and the actual link to apply as well.
All right, awesome. So everybody, that was sbsd.virginia.gov, and you're going to search the Scale for Growth program now. That's absolutely amazing. So you talked about SWAM certifications. I hear that all the time. What's the significance of having a SWAM designation, and how can that help you with doing business with the City of Hampton?
So when a quote goes out, a solicitation goes out, there are a certain number of SWAM quotes that are required based on the dollar amount of the quote. The certification allows you to be put in a state database, so that when someone is looking for a SWAM business, that they say, you know what, this business is certified by the Commonwealth of Virginia. They've gone through a process, their business practices have been reviewed. They can look you up in the directory by your business name, what type of business that you have, and the Commonwealth is going to go to that directory for everything under a certain dollar amount. And so it really gives you the advantage, so that if, I'm looking for a specific, I heard there's going to be a barbecue person on a little bit later. If I'm looking for a caterer that does just barbecue, I can search in the database caterer, and then I can look for the specialty to see, are there any SWAM certified businesses in the Commonwealth that sell barbecue, so that I can reach out to them.
Awesome. I'm glad you stated that, because we also have a misconception about SWAM that it's only for the people that drive trucks or the VDOT type projects. They don't understand that you may be someone that has a hair salon. You never know what the state may need in that respect, or someone that has a barbecue business. You never know. So expand on that a little bit, because there is a major misconception that SWAM only deals with the big guys.
And yes, and that's definitely not true. The SWAM certification is for any small women or minority-owned company. And I like to use Gwen Hurt as an example. She holds the SWAM certification. Now, some people say, well, who would really be buying her product other than maybe the ABC store? Mm-hmm. But it's also used as a marketing tool that you say, I am certified by the state. So there's different ways that the SWAM certification can help you, and you don't know who's in need of your service. Now, with that being said, just because you have the SWAM certification, it won't guarantee you any contracts. However, it puts your name out there in the database, and along with that, you can run reports in the system, in the EVA system, to show who's buying what I sell, what contracts are out there, so that you know, I have my SLAM certification in place. Now I know which contracts are out there and who's buying what I'm selling, so that I can market my services to those businesses.
That is so awesome. So, City of Hampton, amazing job with this position and trying to get the information out there. I know the tagline, I think, still is Choose Hampton.
Yes, ma'am.
So let us know how a business owner can find a safe haven here in Hampton to come and expand and choose Hampton as their home for their actual business.
So what I would always say, I would always encourage people, reach out to me. I'm a resource for any small women or minority-owned business. And even if I don't have the answer, if it's not something that falls right under me, I will find the answer. I will plug you in with who you need to speak to. If you're looking for a location, I'll make sure that business manager gets in contact with you and we can work through what it is that you need in the city of Hampton. There's so many different resources and things out there to help your business grow. And I think that a lot of people just don't utilize them because they don't know. So you can't do anything if you don't know the information. So I always would encourage people to reach out to me, and I will get you to the person that can specifically help you get your business going here in Hampton.
Erica, that is absolutely amazing. So often small businesses don't even know where to turn. They have great ideas, they have expansion ideas, but they really don't know where to turn. So it's great to have resources like you that businesses can reach out to. So give your contact information again, how they can get in contact with you so we can ensure that this doesn't happen. We kind of close the gap so businesses can have that connection to the program and the resources that they actually need.
Absolutely. My email address is Erica, ERICA, .Spencer, SPENCER @hampton.gov. I can plug you in. Once I have an email from you, I can put you on my distribution list so that when I'm doing an event or a seminar, which I usually do once a month at least, on a topic to help your business grow, you'll be on that distribution so you know the time, the date, where it's going to be at. I do try to do things different times a day, different days of the week, so that I can reach the different business owners, because some people cannot come during the day, some people cannot come in the evening. So if I float around, it'll kind of touch each business owner. And if you can't attend a seminar, please reach out to me, because I can still give you the information that you missed by physically not being there.
Erica, thank you so much. This is great information. Remember, you all, the key points we want to take away from this is Erica is here for you when you need her. Hampton is the way to go. And if you want to get in contact with her, she had her email, which was erica.spencer@hampton.gov. And to get more information about the amazing program that's coming to the city of Hampton, log on to the state's website at bsb.virginia.gov and search for the Scale for Growth. Erica, thank you so much, Queen, and you have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much. If I can just give you one more website for entrepreneurs and business owners to take a look at, startpeninsula.com. That is an event that's coming the first weekend in November. You can pitch your business and you can learn about developing your concept and growing your business. All the information you need on that can be located on that website.
Also, I also heard it was a cash prize for that?
Yes, they will be doing a pitch competition, and you can win one of 3 $5,000 cash prizes.
Sounds like a great thing, Erica. Again, that is statepeninsula.com.
Start Peninsula.
State.peninsula.
Start, START. Startpeninsula.com, and all the information can be found there.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Queen, and we look forward to speaking with you soon.
Have a good one.
You too.
Bye-bye.
All right, so that was amazing. City of Hampton is doing a lot of great things, and we are so happy to be plugged in with Erica. Remember, if you have any ideas that you need to run past her, or even a thought process, no answer or no conversation is too small for her time. So reach out to Erica, and I'm pretty sure that you would get great feedback from that. But I'm going to take this time to give you a few announcements that we have. So coming to the city of Norfolk, Military Circle Mall is our Back to Roots program, put to you by Dr. Praneet James. Dr. Praneet James is going to talk to you about everything from natural hair care to alopecia to growing your hair in a state of this new age perm. How do you maintain being natural and at the same time embracing your individuality. That is October 26th at Military Circle Mall. You can reach out to Dr. Praneek James on Facebook. We also have a Day of Community located in the city of Portsmouth with Connecting Communities. This is going to be on October the 13th. It is sponsored by Leticia Sessoms of Connecting Communities. This is a day for the community to come out, enjoy, fellowship with each other, and learn more about mental health. So often in our community, this is a topic that is pushed under the rug, or we don't know the resources that we can actually have to get this situation taken care of. So a day of connecting, October 13th, with Leticia Sessoms of Connecting Communities. You can log on to Connecting Communities Facebook page and get more information. Also, we would like to take a moment to talk to you about a little bit that we do at FITBAR. So FITBAR is a full-service juice, fitness, and smoothie bar located in the heart of Military Circle Mall Food Court. Also in Portsmouth, Virginia, Church Slim by Planet Fitness. FITBAR has been in business for about 5 years, and we are elated to talk to you about the initiative that we have going on this year. At the beginning of the year, we pushed a Forget Being Fat campaign, which is a once and for all, vote or die type of campaign that really pushed the initiative of losing weight now, once and for all. This allows communities, organizations, individuals to come and work out at either of our locations for free. We sponsor classes every single day, Monday through Thursday, 6 p.m. at the food court at Military Circle Mall. All classes are free. We like to thank our sponsor, Booty Bounce Fitness, for sponsoring our workout. They provide the workout on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We have Zumba on Mondays, and we have Trap Fit, which is a cardio-based workout that works on toning and sculpting your body on Wednesdays. So if you have a friend, bring a couple, bring 10 if you would like, and come and work out with us at FITBAR for our Forget Being Fat campaign, where we once and for all will get this weight off. And we are excited about that. So I'm super excited about speaking with our next guest. We talked about Mr. Gaskins earlier in the program about his barbecue sauce, and I told him that he had to have something for us vegans and vegetarians too. So help us welcome in our next guest, the founder of Gaskins 5-Star Barbecue Sauce, which you can pick up at your local Food Lion and commissary. Welcome to the show, Eddie. How are you?
Thank you.
Where's the barbecue sauce? You have...
The barbecue sauce is in the commissaries, it's at the Food Line stores, at the Piggly Wiggly, and hopefully in your home soon.
It's definitely going to be in my home. So you know barbecue sauce is a staple of every community barbecue cookout. So how did you get into the barbecues business, and tell us a little bit about your product?
Okay, my barbecue sauce originated from South Carolina about 40 years ago. Me and my family used to do a lot of cooking, and everybody used to come to our house and taste the food and stuff like that. And they say this sauce tastes just as good as the rest of barbecue sauces, so why don't you put it in a bottle and share it with the world? So I'm a retired military guy and been around the world, and I was able to see how a lot of stuff get done, and I figured out how to do it. So I began to stop bottling barbecue sauce. So at this time, I have 5 fantastic flavors of barbecue sauce.
Ooh.
And the first one I made was sweet and tangy. A lot of the kids and a lot of the older folks like that kind. And then my wife said she wanted to spike it up a little bit, you know. So I went on and made another one. I named it Hot and Sassy. And, you know, it reminded me of my wife a little bit. So
shout out to the wife on that one, Hot and Sassy.
Yeah. And then the next one I made was Hot and Zesty there. You know, the fellas say don't leave me out. We need a man type sauce. So we made a Hot and Zesty sauce. And the Hot and Zesty sauce, it's enjoyable hot. It's, you know, it's start out a little sweet, but then again, it's not too hot. It's enjoyable. Then the next one we made, which is it's my signature sauce. And everybody is crazy, jumping up and down, doing flips. If you're feeling low, you can get some of this spicy and hot sauce. And we call it Shazam.
Ooh.
And Shazam start out sweet. It has a delayed heat. It get the sweetness start, and all of a sudden the heat start building up. You say Shazam, you know, and everybody want that Shazam sauce. And then I went to the church one day and I'm talking to my pastor and stuff. He said, you know, the church people need a sauce too. You know, we all
can't leave Jesus out.
Can't leave him out. So we want something soothing and smooth, stuff like that. So I went out and made a sweet and savory sauce, and we call it Testify sauce. And the testified sauce tastes so good, you have to tell somebody.
Oh, God,
and they say you just can't keep it to yourself. So that's my sauce, and everybody who buys it, they just love it, love it, love it.
I absolutely love the way you just branded yourself. So often as entrepreneurs and we get into business, we talk about our products, but you told a story with each. I may not remember the names, but I'm going to remember that testify part. I'm going to remember the part about the sassiness with your wife. So that's amazing. What made you communicate it, your pitch that way? It's absolutely amazing. What made you come up with pitching your products that way?
Well, you know, people want something they can relate to. They just don't want this barbecue sauce. Everybody has barbecue sauce. So what I also did, my sauce is a medium grade sauce. It's not real thick, not real thin. And what you can do with it, you can do just about anything with it. It's one sauce does it all. One sauce you can marinate, saute, bake, grill, barbecue, low sodium, low carb, zero fat.
Okay.
So
keto in there.
That's right. Okay. And also you can mix with other sauces to spice it up a little bit. You know, if it's too bland or whatever it is. Some people just make a bland sauce, but if you need some little heat to it, or, you know, to spike it up a little bit, you can take my sauce and do it. Also, you can use it with mixes and rubs and stuff like that and still get the taste.
I think we're going to need a FITBAR sauce.
Well,
Put on our vegetables.
Well, I got the sauce already for you. You just need to give it a try and come on to FITBAR and give it a shot.
Yes, we're going to have to do that. So you talked about being in major retailers. Food Lion. Tell us about that. How did you get into Food Lion? What made you approach them? And how is the partnership working out?
Well, I've been in Food Lion now about a year. They're trying to get in Food Lion for about 2-3 years. They're looking for longevity. They first going to see if you're serious about being in the store. Is the sauce going to be available 3-4 years down the road? So you got to have the longevity. You got to have the right pitch. You got to have all your right paperwork. Perseverance. You just got to keep on them.
Awesome. So did you start off as a restaurant and then went to the big box distribution, or you just went directly to big box?
Well, I started outside the road pretty much, flea markets and stuff like that, mixing in the little cups and pots and stuff like that. I used to sell barbecue side the road, so the barbecue sauce outgrows the business. So it's just me. It was me and my brother, but he passed on, so it's just me right now. And the sauce took off. So, and I was trying one time, I said, well, I can make it at my house. No, I can't do that. I have to have it co-packed down there at Ashburn Sauce Company in Virginia Beach. It's an automated system.
Awesome.
I can get as many 3,000 cases per day if need, or even more than that. Just mix it and just take the ingredients down there. So I have the know-how, and I can get the sauce to you. There's no way to say, well, the big business said, well, you can't make enough stuff to furnish my store. Yes, I can. I have the process to get it done.
That's awesome. Speaking of the process, so many entrepreneurs back away from the big retailers because of the volume that you have to produce with them. Tell us a little bit about that process of how you found the right partnership to create your product in a safe and effective environment that you're comfortable with.
Well, anything you have to do is research. There are like 3 or 4 different sauce companies around here. And I went to each one of them. We sit down and we talked about it. And had to find the one that would work with me. Everyone you really can't work with. You have to find anything you do, you have to have the right personality, right process in order to get it done. And sit down and told him what I was looking for. He sit down and share his information, and he has over 20 years experience making barbecue sauce. I said, well, this guy here sounds like the right guy I want to talk to. He know what he's doing. And he said, I know what I was doing, so that was a plus right there. If we both know what we're doing. So, we can high five on that right there. That's great. So that was good. So I took it from there, and everything is working fine. I've been with him for the last 7 years, and I don't think I'm going anywhere yet.
Awesome. So Food Lion, you're successfully in Food Lion. Where do you see your company going from here? What are your distribution goals? You want to expand to other places, other big box companies? What's your 5-year plan for Gaskin's 5-Star Barbecue?
Well, my 5-year plan is to go worldwide with Gaskin 5-Star Barbecue sauce. I have some proposals out there right now for some of the major stores out there. Harris Teeter is one. Kroger's is another one is out there. up in Northern Virginia up there's a Safeway store up there, and there's a giant open air market up there. And I'm just waiting any day now. I should get that phone call, just waiting on the phone call, and we're going to get it in the store right there. I'm going to get it done. And also, I'm certified in the state of Virginia. I have my SWAM certified.
Okay.
So I have everything in place that I know of, and just looking for, just waiting to pick up the phone. Waiting for the call.
The SWAM certification, we just spoke with Erica about SWAM certifications. How have you feel that it helps your organization, your company? What benefits have you received from being SWAM certified?
Well, you get more people to take a look at you when you have the SWAM program. They know you did everything that you're supposed to do, and you just have to wait some time. And you can look in the system if someone is looking for certified, well, in my case, certified barbecue sauce, and they know everything is there. It's been helping me out. Some of the college, like ODU called me a couple of times. I was able to sell them some sauce. They said, "Oh, you have SWAM," and if I didn't have it, they probably wouldn't have called me.
Amazing. How long did it take you to go through the process? Most people are intimidated by the process, but it's automated now. Most people don't realize it's just a couple of quick clicks and submitting paperwork, and you're almost there. How would you say the process was with you with getting a certification?
Well, the process is easy. Just you have to wait a length of time is, with anything. I think it's like about 2 months to go through all the paperwork, background check, and everything like that, and it'll come in if everything is in place.
Awesome. So everybody listen, it doesn't take that long. Take the time and actually get your SWAM certification, the designation for your business. It actually could help. You never know.
Listen, FITBAR may need some barbecue sauce. You see, I keep putting FITBAR in there because I really want some sauce.
Well, I got it for you.
I'm going straight to Food Line when I leave here. And I'm gonna go to Walmart, get me some Shoe Crazy wine, and then I'm gonna go to Food Line and get me some barbecue sauce.
Now, when you go to Food Line, it's on the local section. It's at the local goodness section.
The local goodness section.
Local goodness for the local people. They're taking care of the local people because I have that SWAM certification.
He is in Food Line under the local section.
Local goodness.
Local goodness because he has that SWAM certification.
That's right.
That's what I'm talking about. What advice can you give local entrepreneurs that's coming up and they're struggling? They just don't see a way out. What advice could you give them?
Perseverance. You got to stay with it. Don't give up. Make sure you got everything in place. Just take the time and follow up on phone calls and emails and stuff like that. Don't quit. Don't let anyone say you can't do it. You can do it. I've done it, so you can do it. But I have to thank the military for the big push. I stayed in the military for 30 years, and
thank you for your service.
It was my pleasure. So happy to be that. I have a whole lot of military support here and a lot of friends and family and stuff here and churches and stuff. So I would just like to thank everyone for their support.
Awesome. So the everyday consumer, how can we reach out to you? How can we get in contact with you? Give everyone your contact information so we can go flood Food Lion and get all of Gaskin's 5-star barbecue. I want someone to I want to testify.
Well, if you want someone to testify, you're going to have to go to Farm Fresh. Farm Fresh off of Victory Boulevard in Portsmouth.
Okay.
They're using my sauce on the bar.
Yay!
On their hot wing
you
bar.
left that out. Come on now. You got to bring that in. That was the most important part. People love Farm Fresh.
Yeah, Farm Fresh right there for Victory Boulevard in Portsmouth. They're using my sauce on the hot wing bar. They're using Shazam for their chicken wings. And also they're using on the ribs down there. They're using the mild sauce. And they're using on the meatballs down there the zesty sauce. So Farm Fresh is doing it right, and I'm in love with Farm Fresh. I gotta tell you that they really, really using my sauce, and everybody just need to go down there to Farm Fresh and give it a try.
Listen, you all have gotten your charge for today. Lunch, after you leave FITBAR for lunch, we're gonna go over to Farm Fresh and get us some zesty wing sauce on the bar, get you some ribs, and just, oh my God, this is amazing. Congratulations. I am so excited for you. Let's close out. You have an email or a website that people can go to get more information about your Gaskin's 5-star barbecue sauce.
Well, you can go to my website. Website is www.gaskinbbq.com. You can go to my email page. It's gaskin334@gmail.com. Or you can go to my Facebook page, Eddie J. Gaskins, as my Facebook page, and I'll reach back out to you.
so excited. Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. This was very, very informative. I know personally I'm going to go pick up some barbecue sauce because I am a barbecue sauce queen. I love barbecue sauce. So listen, if you're out here and you're listening today, everybody out on social media, please go and support Gaskin's 5-Star Barbecue Sauce. You can pick it up at your local Food Lion. And if you don't even feel like cooking, head on over to Farm Fresh on Victory Boulevard and just hit up their wing bar. 5-Star Gaskin. Gaskin 5-Star Barbecue is featured there, and tell them Black Wall Street Today sent you. And we will be excited to know more. So tag them when you post it. Anything else for us today?
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
The biggest financial asset that you have going for you by miles is the value of your own earning power over the years.
If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. More important business insights are on the way. Stay locked in. Black Wall Street Today will be right back after these messages.
When the conversation is good and the friends are even better, you'll find a wine that brings it all together. Shoe Crazy Wine. Remember that name. Shoe Crazy Wine. Available at Costco, Kroger, and these other fine retailers.
And now, more Black Wall Street Today with Blair Durham on Smooth 88.1 WHOV.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning back in with Black Wall Street Today, sponsored by Abena Afro Salon. Listen, this has been an amazing, amazing experience. I want to thank Blair for allowing me to fill in for her while she is enjoying the second phase of motherhood. I think this is another phase of motherhood. Let's not say the second one. This has been amazing. Thank you so much for allowing FITBAR to step in and talk to some amazing guests today. Miss Gwen Hertz of Shoe Crazy Wine, absolutely amazing. You need to check her out. Walmart, go and flood that Walmart in your local area to ensure that we keep Gwen in Walmart and elevate her to other levels. Also, we got to speak with Erica Spencer with the City of Hampton. Please take her on her offer to help local business owners. We sometimes don't have the resources and we don't know where to go. So she is offering a helping hand. The City of Hampton has always been great partners with small businesses. So take Erica on that offer. Inbox her, call her, and email her to get more information. And of course, my buddy, Eddie Gaskins. Listen, this was the smile that I cannot let go. Eddie has such a pure spirit, and I love his 5-Star barbecue sauce. I can't wait to try it. You can find it at Food Lion. Or if you don't want to cook, head on over to Farm Fresh in Victory Crossing in Portsmouth and try his sauce on the wing bar. I'm just so excited for all the great information that we have today. Black Wall Street Today, thank you for the platform that you're putting out here for entrepreneurs and business owners to get the resources that we needed. So again, thank you so much. The 2 events that we have going on, Black Back to Our Roots, sponsored by Dr. Praneet James and FITBAR, which will be October 26th, 11:30 at Military Circle Mall, and a Day of Connecting, October 13th, 2 p.m., sponsored by Connecting Communities. And we would love to see everybody out there. Thank you so much. Visit us at our 2 locations, FITBAR 880 North Military Highway in Norfolk, inside Military Circle Mall Food Court, and also in Churchland, right beside Planet Fitness in the lovely heart of Churchland. We are just so excited for the things that are coming for FITBAR. Again, Blair, we want to wish you well wishes, you and your family. We are so excited for you, and thank you in allowing us for this opportunity. You can find me personally, Sunshine, on social media. My Facebook page is Sunshine Swinson. Swinson spelled SWINSON. You can find me on Instagram at FitBarVA or FitBarVA on Facebook. So again, thank you all so much. I hope you enjoy your day. Follow up with all the resources that we received today. And also tune in next week for another edition of Black Wall Street Today. Have a lovely afternoon.
Stay with us online at Black Wall Street Today on Facebook and Black Wall Street Today on Instagram. And then follow us on Twitter as well at BWS Today. We look forward to talking again next week. Have a wonderful week. I have said and I will continue to say that the most important priority for the Black community is the Black community, not a particular political party.
Phenomenal. Hey, yo! When I say black, you say Wall Street. Black Wall Street. When I say black, you say Wall Street. Black. When I say black, you say Wall Street. Black. When I say black, you say Wall Street. Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street.